Hey everyone, Leanne here from Kingdom Bloggers. So today in this tutorial, we're going to talk about picking and installing a theme for your WordPress website. So a theme is basically the visual aesthetics, like how the website is laid out. And you can edit and customize to hopefully make it look exactly how you want. There are website builders, so theme builders where like you kind of build it from scratch. And then there are themes that you can buy kind of done for you, where you just switch out the images, but the placeholders are already sort of there, like a template. And so whichever way you want to go about it, a theme is absolutely necessary. You can't have a website without a theme. And so I'm going to talk about some things you want to keep in mind when choosing a theme and some things that are very crucial about themes you should look out for. So in the last couple of years, we had this thing called Web Core Vitals that rolled out. That was basically a Google kind of grading your website for things that you as humans can't really see. It's stuff on the back end, like the coding and scripts and all that stuff that makes a website work. And themes played a very heavy role in impacting the score because some themes were coded very heavy to make the site look the way that you want it, right? Make it really pretty and all these different moving parts and whatever. Well, with Web Core Vitals, those things actually cause you to fail it. And so you really want to have a super lightweight, built for speed kind of theme that has minimal coding on the back end so that you're able to pass those Google Web Core Vitals. And I mean, even if you have the best SEO in the world, it's the aesthetic stuff on your site that could actually impact your ability to grow. And so I'm going to talk about a couple of really great themes that are built for speed, that are passing Web Core Vitals and are very versatile. And I also want to mention this, very, very important. A lot of you may have heard of things like Divi. There's another one, I forgot what it's called, but Divi, other page builders. Stay away from those. WordPress Gutenberg, and I have tutorials through this course for what is Gutenberg and how it works, but it's a block editor. That is the default editor for WordPress now. A couple of years ago, we did not have that. And so these editor builder tools were kind of necessary to really customize your site. They're really no longer necessary. And unfortunately, a lot of people are using them because they're like, you can make your site really great. You can make your site really great and beautiful just with Gutenberg blocks and a simple theme. Those Divi and the other ones, they really weigh down your site, and you have an added learning element. So already you're trying to learn WordPress and all the things about WordPress. You also have to learn how to edit stuff in that as well. And so I just recommend staying away from that. Pick a simple a simple theme, and combine that with the default editor in WordPress, which is called Gutenberg, and you can design. And I'm going to show you some different examples of websites that are using the same theme so you can see just how versatile they are. So the ones that I'm going to talk about today are Astra Pro, Cadence, and then another company called Restore 316 Designs that offers Cadence themes that are done for you. They used to have, well, they still do have the Genesis version. Genesis was kind of heavy coding, and so now they've kind of cleaned those up and offer them in a Cadence format. And so, all right, let me share my screen here. I use Astra Pro for all of my websites. I have 3 websites right now. And just to give you a little view of ready for everything, how they look. Let's get all that off there. So this is my main site, Kingdom Bloggers, right? It looks kind of like standard. It's got the heading, it's got blue background, sidebar, stuff over here. This is my homepage. So I have it laid out really your homepage can look however you want it. Now this is one of my other sites, Pray for Everything. And because we have Zoom launched to create this video, my home Wi-Fi connection really stinks. So this site is very basic. Not a lot going on here. It's just content. And I just want to mention this real quick, just to point this out. A lot of people really get stuck. A lot of new bloggers get really stuck in building their website, like they stay in this particular section for a longer than necessary time, trying to make it so beautiful. Everything has to be perfectly laid out. The reality is this: that's more for you than your readers or the crawlers. The crawlers don't really care. And the crawlers are the Google bots that scan your site in order to index your content so you can rank. And that's the most important thing. They don't care if you have all these fancy in your I mean, they don't care about that. They want to know what the content. And so from the user perspective, a lot of times we put a lot of stuff on the website that's actually distracting to your readers. It doesn't actually get them where they need to go. And more importantly, so number 3, I think you said 2, but 3, most of your website visitors are going to be coming to you from a phone versus an actual computer like here on the screen. And so all the fancy stuff that you do looking at it here, what your mobile users are just not going to see that because the way the thing optimizes on a mobile screen. So just kind of keep that in mind. Simple is better. Don't overthink it. Get it built and start creating the content. That's what matters. Okay, so mine, again, this is my homepage, but you can see individual blog posts. Very simple. I have a sidebar with some recent posts, my legal stuff, my affiliate disclosure, and that's it. You're not going to see a lot of ads in my sidebar. We're going to talk more in detail about that in another lesson about what should be on your sidebar and the layout and everything. But it's very simple, right? Okay, so these are both Astra. So now I want to give you one that is Cadence. Pray with confidence. So this is a Cadence theme, right? Very, very simple, but clear, concise, well laid out. This is also a Cadence theme, right? Does not look like the same theme. It's very, very customizable, right? And so, whoops, we didn't want to have that on there. So again, Cadence and Astra themes, you can do so much with them. You can go to their sites and kind of see the different options. So price-wise, Astra Pro, one thing I love about Astra Pro, I just want to put this out there. Let me go back real quick. Their tutorials are amazing, right? So there is a free version of Astra. You could totally use that. But if you want the added customization features, you do need the Pro license. And that is an annual renewal. But you can go to their knowledge base, their docs, anything, like literally, Astra theme walkthrough, customize anything you need. You're like, how do I make this bigger, make this smaller, make this a different, just type that in here and it literally will take you to the tutorial, usually with a video to show you how to do that. I have never found, of all the themes I've used over the years, by far, Astra Pro gives the best documentation to help you figure out how to use their product. So just there's that, right? Okay, so pricing for this one. So the Astra Pro, just regular $49 for the year. And it shows you all the stuff. So the bundle includes the extra stuff here, updates, you get all of that. You get premium website templates and add-ons, supercharge. It's just extra stuff. Personally, I don't think you need the essential bundle. I have 3 websites. I'm using Astra Pro, the basic. Okay, so just know that I'm not trying to upsell you to anything more expensive. You don't need it. The basic version is all you need, and it gives you full customization. If you want to have WooCommerce installed, you want to do that, it all has the editability and customization built into this. So $49 a year, right? It renews every year. Really great price. Now they do have a lifetime one. So if you do the lifetime, it's $239. So I don't know, do the math here. Where's my calculator? 239 divided by 49. Oh, that's the wrong number. 239 divided by 49. So that basically, if you plan on having your blog forever, the annual life, I'm sorry, the lifetime payment, $239 now, after the 5th year, starting with the 5th year, you're not paying for it anymore, right? So it pays for itself in 5 years. I probably will switch to the lifetime plan just because I'm not going to stop building websites. So anyway, okay, so now let's go over to Cadence, the Cadence website. So I'm going to talk to you Cadence twice because there's 2 ways you can buy it. There's the free forever. Again, the updated customizations ability, you will need the paid, a paid version of it. And so the essential bundle is probably the best option. You get the pro blocks, which enables you that extra stuff to have the blocks to put in your tracking code and just all these things. The only reason I know how all this works is because I work on a lot of websites for people who want, who I've installed Cadence for. So I kind of understand how all this works. Custom fonts, starter templates, all that. The essential bundle, I haven't worked with any, or I'm sorry, the full bundle, I haven't worked with anybody using that. So all these extra things, the cloud, the conversions, I'm not really familiar with all of that. But again, as a brand new blogger, I really doubt you need all that stuff. And so this one would be the most obvious choice for you. Now, with Cadence, there is another option. So Restore 316, I love this company. They are a Christian-based company. They are awesome. They make beautiful feminine WordPress themes. And in the last 2 years, so they were always Genesis framework themes. And I've loved Genesis since I got started blogging. The Genesis coding was very heavy. So now they offer everything in the form of a Cadence theme. So when you first install Cadence on a brand new website, just the Cadence theme, you are going to build it from the ground up. If you want a space like this right here with the colored background and the image and the text and the button, you have to build that. And for some people that can be a little overwhelming. Like, I just want it to look this way, but I don't know how to, I get it can be overwhelming. So maybe you want one that's kind of done for you to where you just input your own images and text and stuff, but the placeholders are already there. That's where these come in handy. So they're Cadence themes that are templates already built. So the layouts are already built. So one that I've worked on recently, Olivia. Now it's $179, but again, it's done for you. The spaces, the pages, the layouts, everything is already created. So you're not building it from the ground up. The darling theme is really pretty. Now all the images, so you see these images, you would put your own image in that place. You can edit the colors if you like this one. If you don't like the peach, you can make a different color or whatever. There's another one on here I've used. Beloved, I've worked with this one. And Refined. I actually had Refined theme on Kingdom Bloggers many years ago. It's a beautiful theme, but Cadence, this company hadn't quite created the Cadence versions of them yet. And so that's when I switched to Astra Pro. And it was shortly after I'd already paid for Astra Pro that they started offering this theme. So I probably would have switched over to this one just because I really loved the Refined theme. I'm going to go ahead and open it up just so you can get a visual. So here's a live demo of what this site, and so this is built on Cadence, right? All of these spots are already built into it for you. So you would come in here and you could remove things you don't need. Like if you didn't have a shop yet, you would just remove this section. Let's see, let's go to the blog, how a blog is laid out. All of this stuff is already built. And so for some people, you find that a little easier. To where you just go in and put your own images, enter your own information, boom, it's done. You're not really building anything. So whichever way, Restore 316 is a really great place to buy these. And I want to add this about this company. This is all new stuff to you, right? You're going to have a lot of questions. You may have weird things happening as you go through this process. So how I mentioned with Astra Pro that they literally have tutorials to walk you through installation of everything. Refine 316, out of literally anything I've worked with in blogging, whether it's a plugin or a theme or whatever, anything, their customer service is at the top. Like, it's top notch. You send a support ticket, whatever the issue is, they're going to email you back and they will go back. If you need a coding to fix something that you can't do manually in there, they'll send you the CSS code and tell you where to put it. Lonnie is great. They are very responsive, and yeah, I just can't say enough about how good they're. So if you're someone who's like, I'm going to need a lot of help, this might really be a good option for you. Now, there's a lot of other places out there that you can buy themes. I'm going to go ahead and close this window. Um, you can buy them on Creative Market. You can buy them. I mean, there's a lot of companies that sell themes. But again, be mindful of the bigger picture. One, speed, the heaviness of all of that is very, very important, but also access to customer support, access to tutorials, access to the support you're going to need. Because as a new blogger, like this stuff is like a foreign language. I'm not going to lie. And it can be very, very overwhelming. And it really helps to be working with a company that is going to be there to answer your questions. There's been a few I've worked with in the past that like they just never answered their tech support stuff, right? Like, or you couldn't figure out how to contact them other than, sending them all kinds of messages on social media and then they never reply. So just be mindful of that. And the three that I mentioned here today, Astro Pro, Cadence, and then Cadence through Restore 316. All three of these have amazing customer support, tech support, and help for you so that you don't feel lost as you're trying to get this set up. So anyway, installing theme, you just install it, like I have a whole bunch of help to show you how to do all that. Each theme, it's how you customize is going to be different. So I'm not going to do videos for each individual theme, but if you need help with one of them, please join my Facebook group. Right? Join my Facebook group and you'll be able to ask questions and I can sort of walk you through the steps of anything that you're having problems with. So I hope all this was helpful. Be sure to like this video. If you have any comments, drop them below here also. And I do have links to each of these tools down below. Those are my affiliate links. So thank you very much if you choose to shop through them. I very much appreciate it. And if, again, any questions, just comment here or over my Facebook group and I will see you guys in the next lesson. Bye-bye.